So yeah, welcome back, guys and girls. I hope you're all well. Hope you slept well and ate well yesterday and today, or whenever this video drops. Y'all see the title. I hope I chose the right title. Don't mess this up, future young. Also, there might be a little bit of grammatical errors and like mistakes. Y'all should please like forgive me for that. I'll try my best. I talk quite fast, so I make a lot of mistakes. But anywho, I've been replaying Kingdom Hearts games I never finished, and for some odd reason, I realized I never finished playing the peak game that was Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance console. And when I say peak, I mean peak. I can't really dive too deep into the story of the game because, like, though I never finished it and I'm currently replaying it. But from what I've gathered so far in summary, to put it simple and clean,
Wow.
if you got that back. Sora's memories are being rewritten by a girl named Namine, and he is reliving his memories from his adventures in Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm not really sure. Like, guys, I'm still on floor 2 in Kingdom Hearts 3 the memories. Y'all should give me some slack. For example, if this was Birth by Sleep now, I could explain that shit perfectly. But anywho, so far my favorite character has to be Axel and the Man in the Hood. The story so far has been lovely and interesting, and now we can move to the main reason I'm making this video. The gameplay of this game is peak. And when I say I have never been so freaking locked in to a game style of a game as much as I am for Chain of Memories, I'm not kidding. I'm going to try my best. I'm actually going to try my very best to explain to you guys everything in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is ruled by cards. Like, not just story wise, but game wise. If you want to progress in the game, you need cards. You want to fight monsters, you need cards. Now, I'm not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't just see a monster like or AKA Heartless and go
It's time to do.
You have a deck of cards which consists of four categories: attacks, summons, magic, and enemy cards. Now, attacks are Keyblade strikes. These are all the strikes you do, your basic attacks with your Keyblade. Summons are like your friends you made along your journey that you can add to your deck. They're special cards. For example, if you play the Aladdin story, actually, I'm just going to keep quiet in case anybody hasn't played the game. But like spoilers ahead, you can skip through this. If you play the Aladdin, after you play the Agrabah story, at the end of the Agrabah story, the genie gives you his card, so he allows you to summon anytime. Alright, so next up is magic, such as fire, lightning, and such, and enemy cards, which are the cards of the boss enemies, or not even boss enemies, just any enemy you defeat, and you're lucky enough to get their cards, right? Now, before we continue, before we move on, I'm going to rank the categories of these cards real quick. Attack and magic cards are S tiers. You can't tell me anything. Enemy cards are A tiers, and summons range from B to C tiers. I'm sorry, that's my rank. That's my ranking. The game gives you a liberty to structure your own deck. Like, you can choose to have only one card in your deck. The game ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? Now, I hope we all understand the card categories. Remember, attack, magic, summons, and enemy cards. Because now I want us to move on to card stacking. Now, card stacking is like top three needs, not one, top three needs in this game. If you want to do cool special moves that do crazy damage and have a wide range, each special, if you want to do all those moves, they all have requirements. So each special move requires you to stack three cards in a particular way or order to perform the move. For example, my go-to move right now is Blitz. That's what Blitz. Any Kingdom Hearts fan knows that move. God, I love Kingdom Hearts. Anyway, so Blitz is basically a downward smash with your Keyblade multiple times at an enemy or enemies. It requires you to stack three different attack cards that add up to a minimum of 10 points and a maximum of 15. I know. I just brought up two new terminologies. So let me quickly explain those. So attack cards are your Keyblade strikes. And in basic Kingdom Hearts fashion, you can change your Keyblade for a cooler and stronger one. For example, in Birth by Sleep, there were so many different Keyblades for each of those three characters. Each of them, some of them did more damage with magic if you weren't really a fighter, some of them did more damage physically if you weren't really a magic user, you feel me? In Chain of Memories, you don't change the look of your Keyblade. You rock with the default tough R Keyblade. But why? But the like nothing changes only in looks. Sorry that I just had it. My brain just froze. So in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, your Keyblade does not change in looks, but it changes the strength. So there are different versions of attack cards. For example, there's the Olympus Keyblade after you finish Hercules' story, the Olympus Coliseum story, where you can have access to the Olympus Keyblade. I forgot the name exactly. So basically, that card has like a rank of C for its attack damage, but I think it's slower to use. So there's like a downside and upside to each Keyblade you get. So each world you visit, there's a chance if you find a Mughal or a shop for you Muggles, if you got the bar of a sentence I just said. Like, bro, listen to that. If you find a Mughal or a shop for you Muggles, if you get that bar, we're friends now. Anywho, if you find a shop, you can buy an attack pack that flexes the Keyblade attack card of that world. Each one with its stats, which are ranked with letters from D to S and usefulness. Next are the numbers. Oh, those damn numbers. Okay, so I'm using my script to talk with you guys. My script, I see that like past me wrote free reign, so like I'm just going to rant without a script. So yeah, I just dropped my book. In Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the major thing you always have to put your head in numbers. So apart from the whole game being ruled by cards, each of those cards has a number, starting from 0 to 9. When I tell you each number has its use. No, it's not like what if you're Nigerian or like cards, you feel me, that like have different abilities. No, it's only 0 that has a special ability. Now, in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, there's something called card break. Now, a card break is like a guard break in games, right? Where if someone plays a card, let's say a 5, right, and I play a 6, I break that opponent's card and he staggers, you feel me? So like there's like a few seconds of him doing nothing, like the enemy doing nothing, and then I can attack the enemy, right? That's what a card break is. Now, notice how I said you have to play a higher number. 0, 0, the card 0. If an enemy plays, like let's say they stack a card, like they stack 3 cards, and those cards make up to 29 as per in total. That's the damage, or let's say 30 in damage, because I think 30 is the mark. No, 27 is the max damage an enemy or you can do. So if the character spams a 27 damage attack with 1 card, with the 0 attack card, you can clear their whole attack. It doesn't matter. But guess what? They can do the same to you. Now, 0 is useful and useless, because if you play 0 first, any card can break a 0 card. What do I mean? A 1 can break a 0, a 2 can break a 0, a 3, 4, all the way to 9. But if you play the 0 card last, you can break any attack card. It doesn't matter the number, it doesn't matter the stacks, you can break anything. So the 0 card is the best when used last and the most useless when used first. Now, even with that, I still don't use the 0 card because I'm not on that level. I just hate using 0 cards because I'm more of attack, do a move, like do blitz, attack. If I have a 0 in my deck, I'm going to randomly use the 0 to attack, and they're going to break my card, right? And then they're going to kill me. You feel me? So just that's the whole thing about numbers. And I've explained card breaks. Okay, so next we're going to talk about card deck reloads. Now, in this game, like I said, you have a deck of cards, right? You have a deck of cards. God, your deck of cards can finish, right? Like you can attack, use magic, use all your summons, but at a point it goes down to 0. You have no cards in your deck. You have to use the power of your heart to recall those cards. Now, quick little side note, something I forgot to say when we were talking about stacking cards. When you stack any card, the first card of those 3 stack cards vanishes until the end of the battle, right? So, let's say for my Blitz, I stack 3 5 cards. That makes up 15. That first card I stacked with, right, is gone until the end of the battle. So I can't recall that card after all my cards are finished. So any stack card you use vanishes, right? Now that we've spoken about the basic understanding of the whole gameplay, I can rant. Oh, they shouldn't have given me a mic. Have you, like, because of all these rules that are in your head as you're fighting and everything, you tend to forget that, like, your enemies can break your cards, right? I think I was fighting. I can remember, but I was fighting Axel, yeah. And I was cooking him, because I'm him, bro. I was spamming blades, just and then when I was about to, do land the finishing blow, I saw I had no more cards left. And each time your card finishes, each time you lose, like your deck finishes, it takes longer and longer to recall those cards. So if he finishes once, it takes like 2 seconds. If he finishes twice, it takes like 4 seconds. If he finishes 3 times, each time you recall it after 3 times, it takes like 6 to 7 seconds to recall. And without any cards, you can't do anything. I mean, you can't do shishi. You're useless. So you have to recall those cards to continue fighting. When I tell you the first time I fought Axel clapped me because of that issue.
Skill issue.
And how come like the enemies they are just so goated with their cards because they rarely finish their cards. Like it's as if their card decks they just have like 50 automatically in their deck, which is unfair. Because Axel only recharged like once or twice with me,
Skill issue.
and like he kept on spamming that his fire wall move. Like it was just annoying, right? Enemies, and there's now one orange spell. I said orange, like it's yellow. It's a yellow card that just automatically reloads all their attack and magic cards. And I'm like, that's just cheating. How come I don't get that? I still don't have that right now, and I'm on floor 2. I still don't have that. So like the whole game right now has made me think about strategies I can use. For example, now I think about tactics. I am more of a attack, some magic here and there. Cloud is the only someone I'll ever use because Cloud is just too cool. Someone Cloud there, and he does fighting for you. Like simple and sweet. Notice how I didn't mention Goofy or Donald. Yeah, they're in the game, right? But they're not cards you put in your deck. They are cards that appear in the arena or the battleground when you're fighting. They are useless to me because gosh, sometimes you can get weak ass numbers. Anybody that tells me, oh, a zero Donald is good is a lie. Because Donald is so slow. The only time you can use a Donald card is when you have sevens and above. Anything else an enemy can easily break. Because Donald is slow. Tell me why bro decides to heal me when my health is like 70%. But when I'm about to die and I summon Donald, he says, you know what, I'm going to attack the enemy. And anytime he wants to attack, he's so slow. Goofy is the only one I'll ever use because of Goofy Tornado. That's basically everything I'm doing right now. Like basically everything I have so far on Killing Memories. I'm still playing the game. If I want to make another video on it, so it's up to you guys, up to the community. Also, if you want me to talk about Birth by Sleep, because God, that game is beautiful. Let me know in the comments. Hope you all please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to reach. I know this is a crazy, crazy ass reach, but I'm trying to reach 300 subs before the end of this year. If you guys can help me with that, that would mean so much to me. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comments. Please do comments. Like I enjoy comments more than like shares. Like I really like talking with you guys. I also want us to talk more in the community. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all related to the video. I hope you went bored. If you stay to the end of this video, type in Sora in the chats, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.